Welcome back. Another episode of Focus Daily TV. Today we will be continuing our series on the formation of the Federal Reserve and how it applies to biblical prophecy and how African Americans or Afro Americans, who are the true natural indigenous people of this land, became bondmen and bondwomen through the Sesta QV trust process, which was closely connected with the formation of the Federal Reserve. Once again, here on Focus Daily TV, we speak about biblical prophecy and how it applies to us, copper-toned people, commonly known as Afro-Americans, as a people. Let's go.
The Federal Reserve, the unelected central bank of the United States, enjoys a monopoly over the flow of our money and credit, but has never been completely transparent and accountable to Congress since its creation in 1913.
So, as that senator, whoever he may be, states, the Federal Reserve is not actually an entity within the United States federal government. It is a corporate entity that has worldwide dominance and practices trafficking of human souls. Through a system of registration and reclassification, the souls of men are being traded on the market, as Revelation states.
Since 1913, our dollar has lost more than 95% of its purchasing power. My amendment is called the Federal Reserve Sunshine Amendment, and it is modeled after legislation sponsored by Representative Ron in the House and our colleague Senator Sanders of Vermont here in the Senate.
So, although the illusion of the Federal Reserve being a part of the central government is greatly spread, those senators within office are well aware of its true identity. Of course, they're not going to speak about the system of bondsmen and bondswomen. This is like one of those cases of the devil has to let us know what's occurring before it can occur. Here on Focus Daily TV, we just present historical information to bring light to the truth that I'm delivering. The truth that I'm truly delivering is the coming of the Lord. And as the Lord arrives, this truth must be spread, because it is the truth that shall make us free. So when you tune in, you'll see a lot of history, and you'll see a lot of information surrounding banking and banking institutions, or AKA money traders. Hit that like button, subscribe, support the channel, hashtag Focus Daily TV. Let's continue so I can get y'all on out of here for today.
This amendment amends Section 714 of Title 31 of the U.S. Code to remove existing...
I'm not sure about the sound quality. It sounds weird over here, but hang in there.
Restrictions on how the Government Accounting Office can audit the Federal Reserve. With these limitations gone, the Fed's discount window operation, funding facilities, open market operations, and agreements with foreign central banks and governments would all be finally open to congressional oversight.
So, as the Bible states, a crafty counsel of all nations came against us. They all arrived here with the intentions of disenfranchising the indigenous people of this land. in the late 1800s, early 1900s, many of the cultural countries that are known as superpowers today were nowhere near the level of influence that they currently have. Most of their power and economic greatness was built on the back of that exact fiat registration reclassification system that we speak about here on this show. Let's go. Y'all got to excuse me. This different right here. Some new stuff. It's kind of wild.
Americans across the nation, regardless of their opinion on the bailout, want to know where the money has gone, exactly how much has been spent, and what collateral has been taken in return. That is why you see so much bipartisan support in the House.
So truth be told, all nations participate in the profits associated with this Federal Reserve fiat system. I don't know why this senator acting dumb. Maybe it was a disagreement within their inner circle or whatnot. Or once again, it's the devil's plan being revealed in, at that point, real time. But all nations conspired against us. They all receive foreign aid, quote unquote, associated with the selling of the souls of men.
House, and Bernie Sanders and Jim DeMint being on the same side in the Senate. Allowing the Fed to operate.
That was a good quote by Henry Ford. It held more truth than he could actually realize.
Operate our nation's monetary system in almost complete secrecy.
Once again, excuse this coughing. I got a new batch up in here today, and yeah, it's coughing.
Leads to abuse, inflation, and a lower quality of life for every American.
So once again, here on Focus Daily TV, we're sent here by God. We are, in order to shed light on the true operations of international money changers, shed light on the system of reclassification, registration, such the QV trust. Because once again, it is the truth that shall set us free.
The legislation has already received the support of more than one-half of the House of Representatives within a few short months of its introduction. It's time for the Senate to show its support.
So who got the money?
To financial institutions in Europe and other countries.
Which ones?
I don't know.
It's all show and theatrics, but once again, the truth lies within these theatrics. It is that truth that I am attempting to bring to the surface.
$500 billion and you don't know who got the money?
Well, that's it for today. Another episode of Focus Daily TV. Catch y'all next time. Until then, Focus Daily. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Support the channel. #Focus Daily TV. We out.